Happy International Men's Day. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee, because today, November the 19th, is International Men's Day. I bet you haven't heard anything of it in the media. That's just the way it is. Hopefully it's getting a little bit more exposure. Now, this day is important because, well, for a few reasons. Well, us blokes, we don't tend to put as much effort into our health as other parts of our life. That's a stereotype which I would say is pretty accurate. The theme this year is taking care of our health. And here's some of the issues that we need to draw attention to on this day. So, International Men's Day, because 76% of suicides are men. 85% of homelessness are men. 70% of homicide victims are men. 40% of domestic abuse victims are men, and yet there's no shelter in Australia that will take men and their children if they're trying to leave a situation like that. And the Duluth model is rampant. There's so many people that can't even contemplate the idea of a man being a victim of intimate partner violence, which is a little sad, really. It really takes a lot of agency, it removes the potential for a lot of agency away from women. So men, on average, serve 64% longer in prison. Men are the majority victims of violent crime. Men, on average, are 3.4 times more likely to be imprisoned than women when both committed the same crime. So these are some rather depressing facts. But it is Men's Day and we need to draw attention to this. So let's have a look at what events are being run today. So this is from internationalmensday.info. And what we'll do is shall we full screen this? We'll full screen it. And we'll have a look here. So, let's have a look first. In Melbourne, what do you have? You've got one event. This is not going to be as dramatic as International Women's Day, where every bloody business and civil servant are having a cake stall or something. This is a little bit more bare bones, guys. So, yeah, well, let's see what the Melburnians can do. So, a Larry's Lunch Online at home, and we'll open this in a new window. So, Larry's Lunch Online, posted by Kim Trendgrove. So, it's on the November 17th. Okay, so it's already been. There you go. Oh, no, so when? November 19th today. So, today. What is it? It's Brighton North Rotary, together with Rotary Melbourne, will host a virtual event to celebrate International Men's Day. The Happy as Larry Lunch on Thursday, November 19th at 1 p.m. till 2 p.m. The Happy as Larry Lunch will feature cheerful and upbeat entertainment while at the same time bringing you up to date with some current men's health issues. We have two great speakers, Shane Jacobson, renowned Australian actor and comedian, Mark Baller, the author of Toilet Warrior. Proceeds from the event will be distributed to youth suicide awareness programs, TLC for kids, and Rotary community projects. Tickets are $20. So there we go. Okay, fantastic. One thing I would suggest for men to look at with regards to their health, I'm a big fan of low carb down under. And if you just look at, I know I've packed on the kilos probably in the last few months, but if you look at my worst case scenario, I've lost a lot of weight. It's all thanks to LCHF. And that's a big indicator of lifespan for men. Okay, let's have a look. In northern Tassie, up near Devonport, what do we have here? We've got IMD at Men's Shed in Ulverstone. What's this? International Men's Day is celebrating the 19th of November every year, yada, yada, yada. A Central Coast Community Men's Shed in Ulverstone to celebrate the day with a free barbecue lunch provided by Men's Health Mate, Mr. Perfect, in partnership with the Men's Shed. So, for those of you in Northern Tassie, there you go, free lunch. Check it out. I'll link to this website as well. And, what's it? Penguin. The Lions Club breakfast. Come on, let's open it in a new window. There we go. So RSVP to join for a special breakfast with Mark Cable, Danny Buckingham, and Peter Colgrave. Under the watchful eye of MC Spud Corbett. Great raffle prizes, $25. All proceeds go to Prostate Cancer Tasmania. There you go. Fantastic. 8:45 to 10:45. Probably underway right now, or maybe you can rush there quickly. Let's have a look. What else do we have for our Tasmanian viewers? In Hobart. What, nothing in... What's happening in Lonnie? Where is Lonnie? Lonnie's here. There we go. I should know that. Come on, Launcestians. What are you doing? So it's, yeah, if you compare this to International Women's Day, there's not as many events. One event in Hobart. Fantastic. The Men's Resource Tasmanian Breakfast. So lots of breakfast. So it's good you could go to before work. Men's Resource Tasmanian Breakfast. Dads, sons, brothers, blokes, fellas, dudes, husbands, partners, and granddads join us for our major annual fundraiser, our International Men's Day Blokes Barbecue Breakfast. Of course, your partners, daughters, sisters, mums, and grandmothers are welcome too. We'll be joined by Mitch McPherson from Speak Up, Stay Chatty. Many of you will have heard Mitch's talk over the years. Join us for the special chat. $20 for individual on, or $70 for the full breakfast. Concession is available. There you go. I don't mind the breakfast events. We've hosted them in the past for business. You know, they're always pretty good. You've got the Greek Club here in Brisbane we liked. So, we've looked at Melbourne. We've looked at Tassie. South Australia has nothing. Nothing in Adelaide. Come on, South Australians. Here we go. Mandurah. Did I say it right or did I bugger it up again? Well, they've got an event over in WA. The Four Dads Supper. Okay, let's have a look. So, Four Dads Mandurah Supper with Glenn Jakovic. Throughout his career as a sportsman and West Coast Eagles player, Glenn Jakovic has been a team player, a mentor, a role model, and most importantly, a dad. To celebrate International Men's Day, Glenn will share his experiences in Mandurah, talk hosted by Four Dads, and address the 2020 theme, Leading by Example. I thought it was dealing with health. Well, leading by example is still good. Cost free, light supper provided, and bar facility. Door prize giveaway. Okay, so there you go, guys. If you're in WA near there, you can go to the footy club tonight from 6:30 to 8:30. It's free. You know, good stuff. What's going on in Perth? We've got one event. I really should father channel webinar. Okay, fathering channel webinar. The fathering channel webinar. Recently, there's been an explosion of writing regarding the benefits of healthy masculinity. Better health, improved relationship, greater life satisfaction, but it hasn't hit the mainstream or had deep cultural impact yet. Have you heard about the writings of healthy masculinity? I haven't really seen it in mainstream. I mean, I myself, I've been looking at Stoicism. I've been following all the carnivore guys, you know, lifting weights and all of that type of stuff. I've been really slack. Probably because I've lost my my gym setup for the kids turning into a cubby house, but still, I'll get my weights going again. I've been actually hiking a lot more. That's what I've been doing. I've been going for bushwalks around here. I quite enjoy that. Despite a generation of men wanting to live more flexible, fuller lives, our social attitudes, workplaces, and public policies still largely reflect men in outdated modes. The male breadwinner, the stoic man, the footy fan, and the tough man. Yeah, I kind of would have to agree with that. Well, the male breadwinner, who, you know, we've got a large male audience on the channel, over 80%. How many of you are the breadwinner, guys? You know, how many of you would be a big hit to the ego if you couldn't provide for your family? You do what you have to do. That's a big part of male identity. Stoic is fine as long as it's accompanied with stoicism, I would argue. You know, a healthy appreciation of what you can control in life. So they've got a webinar from 12 to 1 and a panel discussion. You know, I might have to have a look at that. From 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. WA. Now, that's like virtually on the other side of the planet. So we got hours. Okay, so there's Perth. Let's keep heading up north. Australia's a big country, isn't it, guys? Look at Darwin. Look at how much is going on in Darwin. Oh, there we go. We've got one here. International Men's Day Forum at Doubletree. International Men's Day Forum. to talk about issues affecting Northern Territory men with speakers. Fantastic. $200 per person, or $1,000 for 6 delegates. Ooh, that's a bit pricey, you know. But there you go. If you want to hear some guest speakers, Grant Neesham, Professor McD. You needed to write it in here, not in the picture. I can't see that. But $200, yeah. Networking until 6 p.m. That's a bit steep, isn't it? $200, even for a networking event. I've been to these type of things, like property council events, where you're dropping a couple of hundred, and you maybe get to talk to 2 people afterwards. Okay, let's see what they can. That's because Darwin's the posh part, you know, right here on the thing. Let's have a look at Palmerston. You know, I'm assuming it's the working class city. Special story time at the library. Okay. Oh no, this is good. You can take your kids. The City of Palmerston is celebrating International Men's Day with 3 events. Join Event 2, Special Story Time, Everyone Welcome. Fantastic. Free community breakfast and a special story time dedicated to all the men in our lives. And a basketball comp, 3 versus 3, 10 to 17 years old. Oh, that's really cool. I really like that. There you go, guys. 1 reaction. Fantastic. And when is it? It starts at 10 a.m. today. What's the time? Darwin. Well, I'm recording this. I'll put this one up early, so to try and get... Hopefully, if people hear about this on this channel, you can jump for it. Okay, they've got the breakfast and the basketball comp. Okay, so it's all right here in the same event. Okay, so good on you, Darwin. Good, and let's have a look at Queensland. Okay, we've up to the north, up at Mackay, we've got an event. There's a lot of places that don't have events, isn't it? Shed Happens. Mackay Celebration. International Men's Day Breakfast. So here we have it. Shed Happens Mackay will be held on Thursday, at 7:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Okay, so it's in 7 minutes. It will include a Shed interview with Troy Dunn, World Championship bull rider, and our guest speaker Darren Lewis of Fathering Adventures. You will have the opportunity to participate in a table discussion around the 6 pillars of International Men's Day. Plenty of door prizes, giveaway in the morning. That's great. There you go. Well, quick, guys. You know, you maybe can get there a bit later up at Mackay. Okay. Let's have a look. My neck of the woods in Brisbane. What do we have? Okay, so I've got 2 options I could go to probably this morning. Breaking Down Depression, a free webinar. Join the City of Logan. Why is it in the middle of Brisbane anyway? Because Logan ain't there. Words like depression and anxiety are often misused and misunderstood. Understanding and talking about mental health in general can be a minefield for many of us too. That's where we can help. Our presentation has been developed by experts to give you the knowledge to identify the features of clinical depression, understand types of mental illness, recognize the symptoms of depression and anxiety, know when it's time to get professional help, understanding the range of treatment options available, spot and monitor the warning signs in yourself and others. This is fantastic. I think everyone should be aware of this, because often if you're in a depressed state, you may not even be aware of it. Or your friends may start backing off. I know I think I suffered from a burnout, honestly, and I didn't realize it until afterwards. Just working so much. And, you know, afterwards you reflect back on, yeah, I probably did. You know. So discussing mental health, being aware of it, and not being afraid to just, you know, appreciate it is something important. I've had friends who've gone and gotten help, professional help when they've needed it, you know, and they've still, it's not the end of the world. It's something that shouldn't be seen as shame or a sign of weakness, because most people go through these things at some time or another. And with a recession coming, guys, you or some of your mates may be in more trouble in the future. That's why I recommend the Stoic philosophy, to be honest, because, well, you know, if you go through tough times, it can be a source of strength. But that's fantastic. Okay, what else do we have? Come on, I want a breakfast. I want an excuse to go for a breakfast. Anglo-American staff lunch. Okay. We go here. Come on, I want an excuse to go to a cafe. Lunch and learn session for staff only. Okay. Great. Good that you're doing that. Fantastic. That is good. That is good. Bit of a shame that I couldn't get a breakfast. Come on, what else? What else do I have? Maybe I just need to take Frederick out and we'll have a International Men's Day breakfast, and I'll share a video. Oh, I could go down the Gold Coast. Okay, the Gold Coast. What do they have? What do they have here? Down at Mermaid Beach, AEM Club, Know Thyself Resilience Building Workshop. Okay. So, men support men through mateship, connection, and resilience. These workshops provide a place for men to connect with other men in a setting that's non-judgmental and recognizes the range of challenges as well as growth opportunities that men experience in today's society. Build skills to support others as well as gain new tools to enhance your life. Those looking to become volunteer trainers, mentors available to support other men are encouraged to speak with a facilitator at the workshop. An informal barbecue takes place an hour prior to the workshop across the road from the surf club, and the workshop is through the glass doors on the ground floor. We will be following the latest health advice in relation to social distancing, hand hygiene, encouraging anyone who is unwell or been in contact with someone with a known case not to attend. Parts of the Gold Coast workshop are delivered outdoors, so please dress warm. Gatherings are limited. So there we go. Okay. Well, there you go, from 4:30 to 7:30 tonight. Know Thyself Resilience Building Workshop. Good idea. You know? And what else? So that's the Gold Coast. Okay. Was it Kyogle? Did I get that right? Probably not, knowing me. The Barefoot Balls in New South Wales. What do they have? What do they have? Barefoot Balls, barbecue, and beers. See, whenever I went to these things, I never got it. The balls... what was the point? I wish I'd just eat the food and get like a bucket of beers and just sit there. That was it. It's usually hot outdoors. I'd rather go to a pub where you got air conditioning. Maybe I'm just a snob, you know. Anyway, Thursday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. free event. Everyone's welcome. International Men's Day. Highlight some of the social issues that men and boys face. Make a difference for men and boys in your community. Celebrate men and boys in all their diversity and have some serious fun. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's getting more popular. I'm probably just crap at it. That's what it is. That's probably what it is. And I'd rather sit there drinking and watching. Yeah, well, come on. You got to know where your skills are. Okay, and Sydney. Nothing in the ACT? Come on, Canberra. What do you do? With all, just think about this. All the government bloody departments. How much BS events would they had for International Women's Day? It's sad, isn't it? It really is. Maybe they just had to haven't updated the website, you know, because it's just the day of the event. So 2 events in Sydney. 2 events. Let's talk young men's health online. Okay. Are you struggling to talk to your son about difficult topics like alcohol, drug use, porn, mental health, and masculinity? Are you concerned about his well-being, but not sure what to do? Getting our boys to open up can be a real challenge, especially as a parent. At Top Blokes, we spent the past 14 years working with thousands of young men to have these difficult conversations with the goal of improving their critical thinking and well-being and reducing the rates of suicide, poor mental health, violence, and antisocial behavior. Join us for our upcoming webinar, Let's Talk Young Men's Health, this International Men's Day, to learn how you can have these conversations at home to improve your son's well-being. And it's from 8 to 9:30 tonight. Virtual Zoom link will be provided and $25. So there you go. I think a very good event and an important event. And what is the other event, the last event we're going to discuss today? A men's table entree, the Shakespeare Hotel. An introduction to men's table through stories and dialogue over dinner for men interested in being part of newly forming men's tables. The entree evening is intended to be an open dialogue over a meal. It will include Ben and David sharing our experiences at men's table number 1 and responding to your questions, concerns, and ideas as you consider becoming or joining or starting a newly formed men's table group. What is a men's table? A men's table is all about men serving men. The first men's table began in 2011 with 12 men who have met once a month for dinner and ever since. It's now growing to become a national charity. The men's table creates a unique environment for men to share openly about their lives, their challenges, their highs and lows with a group of men who they learn to know, like, and trust. It's healthy to show emotion and share feelings, and it's time we freed men from the outdated masculine norms. There's also never been a better time to be part of building a community. Well, here's the thing, you need to have a few friends that you can actually just talk to. You need to have that. And it's getting harder these days. Particularly with, when you ever see the neighbors, air conditioning's always on. No one is ever outside. The men's table creates a sense of belonging, community, peer support, and camaraderie that is lacking for many men. Even for some who already have a group of mates, belonging to a men's table contributes to mental, emotional, and social well-being, thus being a powerful support to individual members' journey through life. Each men's table is a distinct expression of the needs and personalities of its members, guided by a simple structure learned from MTI and the subsequent 20 tables. So there you go. Is it free? From 6:30 to 9 p.m. What do you reckon? So guys, there we have it. All of the International Men's Day events in our entire country. Kind of sad. Wonder how many International Women's Day events there are. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments, were you aware today was International Men's Day? Are you planning to go to an event? Yeah. Let us know. Or is this the first time you're hearing about it? As always, guys, thanks for watching. Look out for your mates, particularly in the troubling times ahead. We're entering a recession. Well, we're in a recession. It's going to take years. It's going to be tough. You're going to have some friends, maybe yourself, who might lose their business, who might lose their jobs. You got to be there to support each other and let people know that tough times come and tough times go, and not to make rash decisions. As always, have a great day. Happy International Men's Day. Let me know if you go to any of these events. It would be interesting to get some feedback on what they're like. If you're a fan of the channel and want to support the content I create here, there are a few ways you can. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy our merch from HeiseSays, the pocket squares you see behind me. You can use Teespring down below to get some of the merch we get made overseas. You can use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and I will see you all in the next episode.